hit the stove, flick your wrist and let it load. I'm tryna get in that mode, no I ain't trippin' about no hoe. If he trippin' about a bitch, then run his bitch ass off the road. These niggas pussy, just some weird niggas behind designer clothes. That shit crazy. Your bitch ain't tryna whip up in the trap, that bitch lazy. I got a duffel bag walking out the trap and it's filled up with them babes. Bad bitch ready suck dick right now cause I took her back to the 80s. Yeah, I tried this shit daily. Ride around in a dome, 612 bumping in the trunk. Cuban link, that's a fucking trunk. Bad bitch know what she want, but a bad bitch gon' suck some dick. Grab a pot, let's whip a brick. Grab a Glock, let's hit a lick. Got a lick for a fucking trick. Late night, I'm tryna vibe, I'm outside where the hoes at. Tryna slide up in the party where them hoes drop they clothes at. Running through these hoes got me feeling like I'm Bojack. Hit her from the back and Joe Trap, she trapped out, she know that. Grab a pot and hit the stove, flick your wrist and let it load. I'm tryna get in that mode, no I ain't trippin' about no hoe. If he trippin' about a bitch, then run his bitch ass off the road. These niggas pussy, just some weird niggas behind designer clothes. That shit crazy. Your bitch ain't tryna whip up in the trap, that bitch lazy. I got a duffel bag walking out the trap and it's filled up with them babes. Bad bitch ready suck dick right now cause I took her back to the 80s. Yeah, I tried this shit daily.
I am not a weed boy, I sell powder. Dirty birds touchdown, make them take a shower. I just had 20 bricks, boom them in an hour. Bitch, you only sell weed, nigga, you a coward. Brand new microwave, just put a 9 in it. Set that bitch on medium, put the timer 9 minutes. Dirty bird, Barry Sanders wanna clean inmate. Cali plug wanna throw him, gon' ahead and send it. They told me that my dope stink, had to kick that bitch out. So much flocking rockin' here, I can't get the scent out. I just read the rental car, who gon' take the dent out? Soon as you send that money, that shit getting sent out. When I was born, used to get babysitted by basic. Cook a brick the fastest, you know we in it, bit racing. Snorted out the rapper, they can't wait to taste it. Cut it with the fed, now treat it like I'm Jason.
Grab a pot and hit the stove, flick your wrist and let it load. I'm tryna get in that mode, no I ain't trippin' about no hoe. If he trippin' about a bitch, then run his bitch ass off the road. These niggas pussy, just some weird niggas behind designer clothes. That shit crazy. Your bitch ain't tryna whip up in the trap, that bitch lazy. I got a duffel bag walking out the trap and it's filled up with them babes. Bad bitch ready suck dick right now cause I took her back to the 80s. Yeah, I tried this shit daily.
Andemigen, beings of immense power forged from the essence of the cosmos itself, a fusion of angels and demons, dragons and jinn, gnomes and fairies, and all magical creatures, known and unknown. They are not bound by time, nor by the limitations of mortal existence. They are the architects of fate, the silent forces moving between dimensions, unseen yet ever present. Their energy flows through the veins of creation, influencing the rise and fall of civilizations. Each Andemigen is the guardian of one of the 88 constellations, their presence etched into the heavens, guiding the balance of the universe. They are more than celestial overseers. They are algorithm gods, an ancient and omnipotent species that governs the hidden codes of reality itself. Some wield the fire of dragons, their breath igniting the very core of stars. Others command the winds of celestial realms, whispering secrets across the cosmos. Some walk among mortals, their presence veiled, shaping destiny with the mere flicker of a thought. They are neither good nor evil. They are beyond such simple definitions. Their wisdom is eternal, their strength limitless. The forces they control are not to be taken lightly. To summon an Andemigen is to beckon the raw power of the universe. Those who seek their guidance must tread carefully, for their favor is never given freely. Their voices echo through time, their will woven into the very fabric of existence. They are the bridge between myth and reality, the guardians of the unseen, the eternal watchers of destiny itself. They are Andemigen. They always have been, they always will be.
Wow, that's crazy!
I told you we'd be deathless! We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
עזוב את הדגל! לא, זה הדגל שלי! אהו! עורב! אנרכיסט, הלו, עזוב את הדגל,
הוא קרא לי אותו לגזרים.
אני בשוק.
האמת, בדיוק כמו שהמדינה שלנו כרגע קרואה לגזרים.
עורב, מה? אני בהלם.
רגע, אתה ממש רוצח סדרתי. סבתא, תראי מה הוא...
1,000 bottles, 1,000 bottles. How the fuck we catch you with 1,000 bottles?
We back in the saddle for another one. Letting everybody come on in. How everybody doing? What's going on? I hope you got your... I got my lemon and lime water. I don't know what you got, but I got this good old mason jar, 33 ounces, if you fill it all the way up to the top of the rim. But 32 ounces of nothing but good lemon lime water. That electricity, that magnetism, you already know what the business be. Hold up. We gonna be live. We gonna be live. We gonna be live. I promise you that. Let's get it. So y'all see what it is. What's your acceptance rate? We're gonna get it in and we're gonna get it out because that's what the game plays are supposed to be. Multiples of these. So I ain't gotta, waste no time, waste nobody's time. All I gotta do is hop into it. But before I hop into it, I gotta make sure that I pay my bills.
Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the source of all gods and goddesses. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the primordial from which we all derive. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the nothingness that allows all somethings to exist. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, she is all mother, there is none greater than she. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, for she is the vastness that allows us all to experience boundaries. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, Mother of Ra, the Most High, Great Grand Holy Father. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, he who created himself from she. Great Grand
Amen.
Holy Father Ra, creator and father of all things, father of all beings. She is his source. Amen Ra, Ptah, Aum.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it, man. What is your acceptance rate? First and foremost, what is acceptance? Before we get into it, Godspeed in the building. You feel me? You already know, man. You already know. You already know. We about to get it in, man. So boom. Let's get into acceptance. Can anybody tell me what is acceptance? Before I explain to you, about an acceptance rate, let's get into what is acceptance. Can anybody tell me what is acceptance? If you don't know and you were thinking too fast, you were thinking too slow, I had to hurry up and input it for you. Listen, acceptance is what you positively allow to happen. No resistance, no fighting. When you are at a peace with what is, you are at a humbling peace of what is, knowing that what is not separate from you. You are now tapped into the oneness. All of those who are tapped into the oneness, please board the plane right now. We are about to take it past the dome. We are going past the dome, people. Okay? We not going under the dome. We going past the dome. Okay? And when we go past the dome, we understand that there are realities that exist past what one might think. This is why I say think outside of the box. Right? And you already know, if you haven't watched part 1 or part 2 of the game, you got to watch part one or part two of the game. But y'all already explained the game to y'all in part one and part two. So now all y'all got to get is the gaming modalities metrics, the little tweaks of the game. So this is called, what's your acceptance rate? Life is like a Uber ride. First and foremost, what is acceptance? Acceptance is what you allow. Acceptance is what you consent to, right? Uber. Uber is something supreme, something massive, something gargantuan, something big, right? And in order for you to be valuable to Uber, in order for you to be valuable to something big, it goes by a certain rate. It goes by a rate. It's called the acceptance rate. You feel me? I got it right here, I believe. Let me see. Do I have it? Yep, right here. All right. Boom. So I just want you to see this right here before we break it down real quick. I found out that this right here was one of the biggest cheat codes that people don't that people misuse all the time. People misuse this cheat code all the time. So as you can see, it says acceptance rate, it says cancellation rate, star rating, and satisfaction rate. Acceptance rate. Acceptance rate is your ability to not only be satisfied with what is right now, but also having the meta-human capability of seeing where you want to be, focusing on where you want to be, and visualizing it and keeping it in the forefront of your mind 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like a crazy person, and doing it over and over and over and over and over again. No switches in the routine, and do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. To where no, it's no longer that you are visualizing yourself at the end, but you are there now. But you can't do that if you're not in acceptance of what it is. What I'll give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. Acceptance. Black people in America are still surprised when racism happens. Why? You're not in acceptance of the fact that that has been happening for so long. Why are you surprised by it? If you were in acceptance of it, we will no longer be emotionally moved by it. We'll be able to intellectually approach the situation without having to march. We'll be able to intellectually approach the situation without having to gather. And oh, poor black man, with the white man done did nigga. What the white man done did us. Oh no, 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 you ain't. If we was on it. But because we ain't on it, because we're not in acceptance of certain things. Remember, once you become in acceptance and allow certain things, right? You are then able to see how you're able to exploit what you've allowed. Okay? And when I say exploit, mean use to your advantage. Now, we're gonna get a little bit, we about to get deeper into it, but I just wanted to just paint this picture, bro. So many of us wake up every day in a state of non-acceptance. So remember, I told you that the beginning of making something happen in your life is setting your intention. Once you set your intention, that's a wrap. You just set the modality of what you just call it. They call it set the tone. You have to set the tone in the situations that you want to happen in your life. And when they happen, you have to allow the circumstances. You have to accept the help. You have to accept the criticism, the constructive criticism, and the negative criticism. Believe it or not, you have to accept it. You can't stop somebody from saying what they want to say. You have to be in acceptance of that. People saying what they want to say shouldn't move you. People practicing their rights should not move anyone. But because we live in a world that is not in acceptance of certain things, things have gotten out of hand because of the lack of acceptances in all culture groups. All culture groups believe that their way is the one way and everybody else's way is wrong. This is the way, this is undoubtedly the wrong way. to believe your way is the only way and everything else is just completely wrong and everybody got it wrong. Okay? So now, understanding this in life, we about to get into how are you and what part of life aren't you accepting? Because once you accept a certain part of life, now you're able to interpret that part of life, and you're able to take that interpretation into a revelation, and that revelation always comes to an idea, and you always have the chance to be available to approach your own higher self, God-given, universally given, whatever you want to call it, ideas, right? Things are waiting to be solved, but we sitting around talking about the problem. Why? Because we're not in acceptance. Once you become in acceptance of something, you recognize that it's a reality. Once you recognize that it's a reality, you now know what to do and how to approach that said reality. Once you approach that said reality, you will see what the problems are and you will come up with a solution. You're not going to sit around and argue and debate about the problem all day, all night. That sounds like a spell to me. That sounds like somebody's playing a trick on your mind. What's going on? Because at the end of the day, you have to realize life has been and always will be. Remember, life is the game. And I can honestly unite the game. I call life is the game. Life is also magic. The game, life, magic, they're all one, three in one. The life, the game, the magic, everything is all of that is one, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, on some stuff, right? So understanding acceptance rate. Let's get into it. All right. Boom. On part. Let me go to number one real quick. Boom. So in this right here, we see that in order for you to drive for Uber, I don't know if you know this or not, but in order for you to drive for Uber, you have to have a certain, if you want to get good rides, if you want to get rides that are quality rides, I'm talking about you as the driver, if you want to drive for Uber and you say, hey, I want to drive for Uber. You feel me? Then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive for Uber. Well, Uber has a, remember, what is Uber? I'm gonna drive what? I'm going to drive for supremacy. Why? Supreme. That's what Uber means. Uber means supreme. Uber means big. I'm about to drive and do it big. I understand why they call themselves Uber. I understand why they call themselves supreme. I understand why they call themselves big. Why? Because if you look at the numbers and you actually analyze the people who drive Uber like I do, you can see how easily Uber drivers are making six figures a year. Easily. You can see how. You can see how Uber drivers are making six figures a year. And Uber, remember I told you that life is a game and your phone is the controller and the apps in your phone are the different worlds of gaming that you can indulge yourself into. Okay, well, in that realm of indulgence, in that realm of indulging into, the game of life in a big, big, giant, giant way. If you want to have success in your life, you're going to have to start approaching life from a video gamer's perspective. You're going to have to start approaching life like it's a video game. You're going to have to start treating life like it's an arcade game that your higher self is playing, and you who are listening to this right now is the lower self having an experience that the higher self is playing. You got to get this. If you don't get that concept, then you are being played by the game and you haven't realized yet you still sleep. The moment you truly, truly waken, the moment you truly wake up, you will realize that life is a video game. I'll repeat it one more time. When you truly, truly wake up, when you truly reach the aha moment, is the moment when you truly know and embody and act it out. You walk it out, you talk it out, you feel it out, every single thing. You live, breathe, and you eat it. the first thing you're going to truly recognize is how life is a video game. Promise you. It is a real live video game that your higher self is playing, and you, the lower self, this body that this this stuff right here, this is the avatar, this is the lower self embodying the higher self playing. This is not me, aka the avatar moving my hand. This is my higher self with the controller pressing X, Y, triangle, the box, start, select, turn this way, turn that way. This is what is going on. So a lot of people are going to miss the ascension simply because they haven't even awakened unto what they are actually into. And what are they actually into? They're in a simulated holographic video game. It's a video game that spirits play called 3D Earth Dimension, the Saga of Saturn. That's the name of the game. And you got to come here and go through tasting, touching, seeing, smelling, hearing, thinking, overthinking, underthinking, having sex, and all of the making babies, becoming a parent, becoming a slave, and doing this. You become a patron. You become a tenant. You become a tenant. You become a dweller. You become an existent within the game we call life. All of us come here with a zodiac sign. All of us come here with a numbered date of birth. All of us come here with certain markers that not only lets us know how long we've been playing the game here, how many times we've been playing the game here, but also certain markers that lets us know, hey, where we need to be going and what we need or what we need to be doing, right? But understanding that if you can't even accept the actual regular things in life, horns honking and dogs barking and things of that nature, you see a baby going crazy, you're like, oh my God, the baby is driving me nuts. Oh no, it ain't. No, that's life. The game is designed to beat you. The game is designed to get in your face. Like you ain't gonna never play Pac-Man and the goddamn ghost is running from you. Nah, man, the ghost is trying to chase you, trying to catch you in Wichita. That's what life is trying to do. Think about it. I'm about to show you how. There are too many things that can kill a human being. There are too many things that can unalive a human being. The things that can unalive a human being are endless living here. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? The things that can unalive a human being are endless here. That means this place was designed. If there are things that can end your life that are endless in this realm, then it was designed. It was literally designed to end you. And it's up to you to what? Everybody always say, to thrive, to survive, to make it. Oh, mama, I made it. I made it. What you did? I beat the game. Everybody got a game that they beat. Some people beat the game of welding and they're the best welders. Some people beat the game of driving cars and they're the best car drivers. Some people beat the game of selling dope and they're the best dope sellers. Some people beat the game, I'm telling you, some people beat the game of murder and they're the best murderers. And listen, some people beat the game of being the most positive person on earth and they're the most positive people on earth. Everybody got a part of the game that they've beaten. Everybody got a part of the game that they haven't beaten, and everybody got a duty and mission to beat the parts of the game that they haven't beaten through using the tools and all of the substances that you gathered when you were doing your thing, beating the other parts of the game. So understanding acceptance rate is real vital, because great things can come your way, but you're such a nitpicker. You're such a you nitpick every little thing. No, the game wasn't designed for you to nitpick. The game was designed for you to solve the problems that are presented to you. The problems that are presented to you, you are supposed to solve them. Use your ingenuity, use your creativity, use every single thing that you learned from the age of 0 to now. And you're supposed to use those functions, take those functions, and work them into a frame, an actual system for yourself. Build routine for yourself. Man, the greatest morning routine equals the greatest night routine, easy. Man, you start off and have you a great morning. I'm not gonna say a great morning. I'm not gonna say great wake up. We're gonna say, how they say, you wake up and you had you a grand rising. Ooh. You wake up and you and had you a rising and shining. Man, you good. You good. Had to sip that right quick. So, acceptance rate. We're gonna treat this life like Uber right now, because that's what it is. Uber is just one of the games that you can. Uber is just one of the games that you can play. Thank you, I appreciate that, Cheryl. You feel me? Um, Uber is just one of the games that you can play when you are on your phone. Some of y'all playing. Some of y'all ready. Look at all the look. You ready? Look for all. I'm gonna show you all the games you play unconsciously every day, and you don't even know it. Instagram is a game. You haven't learned how to beat it yet, huh? Facebook is a game. You haven't learned how to beat it yet. I beat. Wait. TikTok is a game. You haven't learned how to beat it yet. X, Twitter is a game. You haven't learned how to beat it yet. Snapchat is a game. You haven't learned how to beat it yet. You don't even know that you are gaming every day on autopilot. This is what makes you an NPC. Why? Because if you are not actively setting your intent on using your phone, aka your gaming controller, if you're not actively intent on actually playing the game of life through interfacing on apps on your controller has plenty of apps. These apps represent little miniature worlds that you can receive data from, aka bytes. You can receive information, you can receive instructions, you can receive guidance, you can receive the do it yourselves. You can receive all of these things, right? And use these things to what? Harness them and play them out in real life. There's an app for that. You want something to eat? App for that. Want this or that? App for that. App for that. There's an app for that. There's an app for that. There's an app for that. This is the world we live in. So in order for us to take advantage of that, we have to be in acceptance of it. But a lot of us not even in acceptance of what is. For instance, you done had a baby with a low down dirty shame, whether you male or female. You done had a baby with a low down dirty shame. Well, you have to be in acceptance that this person that you don't like is your child's father or mother, right? But because you are not in acceptance of what is, meaning what is it, and what is an acceptance of what is? What you can't have acceptance without accountability. Because in order for you to accept what is, you have to be accountable for your part of what is. In order for you to accept what is, you have to be accountable for your part of what is. It's a collective. It's a collective oneness. So once you understand this, now you can say, okay, wait a minute. I might not like my baby daddy. I might not like my baby mama, but I'm the one that chose them as my baby daddy. I'm the one that chose them as my baby mama. Oh, damn it. It falls on me. It falls on me again. I'm the one that laid down and stuck my PP in. I'm the one that laid down and opened my legs too. I am the one that laid in the bed with this person and did the Mardi Gras mambo. And I am not in acceptance of who this person is, then whose fault is that? That person or me for making the decision to not go through certain processes and programmings to get to what? Know a person. You take the K off of knowing, you got now. When you know a person, you now a person. The power of now is extraordinary. But you have to answer for yourself. Now, once you answer for yourself, you can become in acceptance of, because nothing, there's nothing right or wrong. Every single right or wrong decision that you made, remember, majority of those decisions were made on autopilot because you did not actually know consciously in your forefront of your mind that life is a video game. The fact that you are even watching this live and getting a chance to digest this shows that there are parts of life that has led you to this level of knowledge that you are receiving right now, right? And it only going to spread and spread and spread and spread because that's what the truth is. The truth is able to stand up under scrutiny. So now, if you analyze what's going on with life, boom, let's analyze. Let's go. Wait a minute. So, how much are you in acceptance of life? In order for you to have a great, now treat this like the universe. Treat this like you are driving the universal spiritual Uber. All right, treat it like that. So the acceptance rate gotta be up there, right? I think I got the rules where they show you which one is which. Hold on. No, not this one. Hold up. Let me- Sorry about that. Hold up. Let me see. All right. So boom. So boom. Let's get into it. I had to get my stuff together. So boom. Number three. So we all come with rewards. I don't even like that. What I'm saying, we not kids, y'all. Y'all not kids. Y'all all went to some type of schools. Y'all all did some type of graduating. Ain't nobody in here a kid. And so when you are playing the game of life will come with rewards, okay, and predicated upon your style of play, predicated upon your level of play will determine your rewards. And I think it starts with silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Silver, gold, platinum, and diamond, right? Four categories. What that represent? The four elements of the earth. It represents who? You already know that who the number four represents. If you don't know, then I'm sorry. That means you got to start doing more studying for yourself. All right. But four represents an important number for a lot of one might consider evil people, but remember, it's just a video game. Everybody had to play their part. Somebody had to play the good part. Somebody had to play the evil part. Somebody had to play, the victim part and whatever other parts. Boom. All right. So analyzing this, life is tracking your journey. However old are you? Put that at the how long you've been driving for the spiritual Uber. Because when you come here, that's what you came here to do. That's what you're doing. You are playing the Uber game. You are playing the what? The divine supreme Uber game. And when you come here, the universal clock. Remember, take the C off a clock. It got what lock? The universal clock locks you in. The universal clock locks you completely in. So now you are what? You are here for a what? Time being. You are a being of time. You are a being of time. Why? Because you are here for a time being. And every single aspect of your being depends on the what? The state. This is why we live in different states. right? The states of what? The states of being. How many months in a year? 12 or 13. Well, it depends. It depends on your imagination and what you want it to be, because that is a part of gaming aspects that you can modulate. You can alter the settings on that. You can alter the settings on whether you want to be 12 or whether you want to be 13. If you a Muslim, it's 13. If you a Christian, it's 12. If you a Christian, it's 12. If you're a Muslim, it's 13. I'm saying they got all kind of. If you a, if you a Wiccan, it's 13. If you a, Buddhist, it's 12. It just depends. Life depends. There is no. The only thing about absolute about the game is there is no absolutes in the game. There are no absolutes in the game. So you have to understand your acceptance of gaming. I'm gonna show you acceptance. Ready? That you got there's somebody right now that you can't stand. Man, I can't stand this person. I can't stand that person. I can't deal with this person. I can't deal with that person, right? Why? Because you are not in acceptance that you attracted that person. See, this is why accountability is so important, because you blaming it on whoop-de-woo. You blaming it on wop-de-wop, but you are not blaming it on you, the person who attracted the whoop-de-woo, the person who attracted the whoop-de-wop. You attracted the whoop-de-wop. You attracted the whoop-de-woo. But you don't want to take what? Accountability for you. If you're not taking accountability, you're not going to be able to accept certain life playouts. When the game of life is playing out in your favor, you ain't gonna even know what to do, because you so caught up on this or that or the third that you can't even tell that it's playing out in your favor. You can't even tell. The only thing you're looking for is something negative to happen. Oh man, you better watch that, man. You gotta stay safe. Man, life ain't like that, bro. Life is all about vibration, bro. If you're not walking on a fear vibration, fear and the objects and situations and the people, places, and things of fear will not attract themselves to you. Why? Because you are not operating in that frequency. But if you are operating in that frequency, things that you fear might come towards you. Why? Because you are thinking about the negative things that can happen. Thinking about the positive things that can happen, man. When we get into this acceptance, when we get into this game of acceptance, we have to realize that life is one big Uber ride, and every person we encounter, some people are meant to ride with you, and people are meant to just be a package. Some people are meant to just drop some food off to you. I just came to drop some food off to you. Uber Eats. Hey, yo, I just came to drop this person off, pick this person up, and go on about my business. Uber rides, right? They got all kind of that. They got Uber. They got all kind of different Uber. What is Uber? Supreme, doing it big, doing it large. No wonder they made it to be successful. They started doing it big. They started doing it large, and boom, now they big and they large. Wow, they named their company Uber. They named their company Supreme. They named their company Supreme. So you can attract negative coworkers, because it's not the coworkers, it's you. First and foremost, why are you judging thy coworkers as if there isn't something negative in you that others don't like? Who are you? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is how you know it's you. Why? Because you're noticing the negative. Abundant minded, that mindset of wealth, that mindset of health, that mindset of abundance, that mindset of infinite love, eternal truth, peace wave flowing through your body. Guess what? It's only noticing the positive within all scenarios. It's only noticing the positive within all scenarios and taking the negative of the scenarios and transmuting them into positives. This is what the name of the game, one part of the name of the game is. While you driving in your Uber ride, or when people get a ride with you, was it a good ride? Are they able to give you a good rating, right? Are they able to give you a 5-star? Did you hold them? Did you held a good conversation? Was you driving on the road correctly? You wasn't driving recklessly? Think about this. You are encountering consciousnesses every single day. But not one time in your mind did you wake up and say, life is a game. And I'm about to literally play it. Like the games that you learned when you were little. Everybody learned a different gaming phase when they were little. Everybody got their own. Think about this. There is not one. This is how you know life is a game. You ready? This is how you know that life is a game. There is not one human being on the face of the planet Earth that does not know how to play some sort of game. All human beings know how to play some sort of game. All human beings. It don't matter if it's a game that you only play inside of your mind while you doing time in a refinement camp in a communist country. Every single human being knows how to play a game. How? That's mathematically impossible, but it's true. Every single cognitive human being knows how to play whatever game it is that they know how to play. But all human beings know how to play games. What if they hijack you? They can't. If you're not in a lab hooked up to machines, you haven't been hijacked. They didn't hijack you. You accepted the hijack frequency. When the hijack frequency came and imploded upon you, you didn't have the armor and of positivity. You bit into the negatives of doubt, fear, anger, hatred, bitterness, superstition, all of the things that don't make for a good recipe of outcomes. But what if you would have had on desire, faith, love, sex, romance, enthusiasm, hope, kindness? What if you would have had all of these on your own, ready to battle whatever came through? Nigga, I got love, man. I love me. I love me. And the love that I have for me, I'm about to show to you. See? But guess what? This is how you know the world is all messed up and the world is given to the devil. Why? Because nobody in the world loves themselves. And the love that they don't have for themselves, they project it towards you. The love that people don't have for themselves, they project it towards you. Boop. Yeah, he must be just like me because that's what I would do. That's what I would do. No, man. At the end of the day, your acceptance rate, life is like an Uber ride. Watch this here. When your body is the car. Remember, our body is a machine, our brain is a computer, right? Hold up. Our body is a machine, our brain is a computer. You figure, tell me? So when you understand what's going on, a lot of us aren't even in acceptance of nature herself. Wonder why certain things ain't going right. Cause we don't. I can show you one thing that shows lack of acceptance of what is. They got people in life right now that could be completely 100% doing good right now, right? But before they show you the good that they're doing, they'll rather show you some negative thing that they're doing or some trendy thing that they're doing. Man, listen, bro. I'm not saying lie. I'm not saying tell the truth. I'm saying use your discernment and know how to decipher between lie and truth. And the only way, let me see what it says, is like trusting people without knowing you trust that Uber driver to get you to it. Man, think about it. Nobody's saying, man, I wonder if my Uber driver gonna kidnap me before. They order the Uber and they get in the ride. Right, bro? The equivalent is like, yo, you about to hop into the Uber with a stranger. Think about it. Strangers encounter each other every day. Strangers encounter each other every day. And trust this stranger through the company of strangers, because we ain't never met the person that owned Uber. We just got the app. We ain't never met the person that got Apple. How the hell how we just got the phone? And it's like, I can't put that bitch down for 1 second. Ooh, my phone, I need it. And I need it right now with my phone. Let me check my applications. Let me check my applications. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check the applications. Now I realize, no, man. Two things happening. Either you are living life or life is living you. And you know if life living you. If you are not, if you look around and say, I am not in acceptance of, see, of what I am into right now, what I'm in right now. You could be in a cardboard box. If you are not in acceptance in the fact that it is your choices that led you to the cardboard box, then you're going to remain in the cardboard box. But if you can understand that it is your decisions that led you to every single thing, listen, every single thing that you ever encountered in life, whether you were conscious of it or not, led you to the point of receiving information that tells you and say, hey, wait a minute, all that stuff that you went through led you to this moment right here now. Boom. Boom. Now you have to figure out how to be in acceptance of the information. Acceptance of the information is simply allowing the information to be without label, judging, criticizing, or condemning the information with our pre-programmings and needs for bias, needs for prejudice, decision making. Right. So understanding that, okay, transgenderism exists. It's not the whole world, even though even though they try to go with their move and try to take over the whole world didn't allow them to do that, right? But they tried. That was a good try. I'm not good try, but no, you can never get rid of real men, and the things and the labels that y'all giving men today. Guess what that is? That is misinformation. These men today so sassy. There's no such thing as a sassy man. See, a man. Don't get it twisted. They got boys, they got young men, they got males, they got young males, they got all kind of different sector of, you know, things that have, penises. But what are we trying to get here? We're trying to get to the motherfucking place where the JJ live. We trying to get to that place. That's the heavens. That's the heavens. That's where the baby is. And all of the igniting and the storms is going to take the soul and place the soul into a body, these things, and the heart start beating and all this. That happens all in the womb. That happened in the womb of the mama. That happened in the womb of your mama, my mama. As a matter of fact, could nothing else be here watching this TV show right now? Even if you hate your mama, you're here right now because of your mama. Ain't that a blip? You're here right now because of your daddy. Even if you know or don't know, can't stand your daddy, you're here right now because of him. Right? So understanding that factor right there alone in itself gives us perspective on acceptance. You got to accept that you chose your mama. You chose your daddy. This is a holographic video game you playing called Life 3D Earth, the Saga of Saturn. That's the name of the video game that we're playing. Are you in acceptance of that? Because then if you are, then you can properly go about and start riding and getting you some rides and getting you some money for your Uber rides. You have to play life like Uber. All right, so what happens? Let's go. Mirroring life in Uber. Boom. When you're riding for Uber, the notification comes on. Now, when you start Uber, you don't start your acceptance rate at 100. If I'm not mistaken, when you start Uber, you started at 50, right? I believe so. I don't know. I believe so. You start at 50 and you got to work your way up to 100. The quickest way to get your way up to a 100% acceptance rate is what? Accepting rides, because on Uber you get a chance to accept or not accept a ride. Now I'm giving y'all some codes. I'm giving y'all some codes. I'm giving y'all some codes right now. Hold on, let me find the one where it says when you are, and so when you start accepting rides, you start getting advantages. What kind of advantages you start getting when you turn into full acceptance mode? See, a lot of us aren't in acceptance mode. We don't know how to accept what is. When we accept what is, we will begin to what? It says now you're in. You will then be tapped in. And now it goes from acceptance mode to advantage mode. From acceptance mode to advantage mode. And it reads it right there. Nice. You're receiving more exclusive ride requests. So the more that you engage and accept life, the more advantages and rewards you will receive from life. The more you engage into life's activities. What is life activities? I don't know, whatever you like on the movie Coming to America, whatever you like. What is your favorite food? Whatever kind of food you like. That's life 100%. That's her 100%. What kind of sleep you like? Whatever kind of sleep you like. My name is Life. I'm the reason why you live. Some be mistaking me. I'll be having an alter ego named Evil, but that's just live spelled backwards. You know, that's just live spelled backwards, man. In truth, you know, I'm both like a god and a devil and a god. How? Well, God spelled backwards is dog, and we all done did some dog shit every now and then, and, and devil spelled backwards is lived, so we done all done lived and did some backwards shit every now and again. So it's safe to say, devil and God and all of these terms that we are giving a value to. It's safe to say that, I think we're all like a little bit of piece of everything. Somebody crazy had told me that they think that the devil is just God cosplaying. This is why he never kills the devil, and he only does certain things, right? He said that God is cosplaying. That perfect example of what you talking about. Watch that movie, yes. By Jim Carrey. Oh yeah. For sure. So understand that. Let me do this, yeah. Bro, you're just another part of me. So, what if I told you right now, boom, right, that everything in this world that you have been experiencing, you've been actually experiencing life live you. Life live you is the game on autopilot, and we are what they say are NPCs. Non-playable character, meaning you're not waking up every day and saying do 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 do, let me go and play my life and take care of my responsibilities. Let me go and handle biz. Let me go out and kick ass. Then I jump on a turtle like do do do. You say, look at that's man jumping on a turtle. What the turtle is? The lower self. The what? The lower self. The what? The reptile. The reptile mind, the reptile brain, right? He's jumping over his lower self, the reptile brain. He's jumping over his lower self. Boom. It's a man. Think about it. Mario, Mars, Aries. He's red. Little Aries. Mario Come on, man. Y'all gotta fucking decode this matrix, bro. I can't be the only one out here decoding these codes, bro. You gotta be on it, bro. It's the little Aries ram. And then when he gets him a mushroom, when he gets him a flower, all kind of fire powers. He has all kind of fire. He spits fire. He gets a star. A star is fire, aka light. It turns into fire, and he's able to do all kind of stuff. And who is his main enemy? Turtles, Bowser, and the turtles, Bowser, and the reptile. Man, come on, man, come on, man. It show you right there. It show you right there in the video game Mario Brothers, bro. Mario Brothers. Come on, bro. But we are not waking up and playing the game of our lives. We're not saying, so when your husband say, go fix me a sandwich, how are you reacting? Are you in acceptance of he saying, go fix me a sandwich, and he probably said it jokingly, or he probably said it real, that's just who he is. Girl, go fix me a sandwich. Make me feel like a man. If you are playing the game and you are trying to get your wifey points up, if you are playing the game and you are trying to get your girlfriend points up, if you are playing the game and you're trying to get your side piece, your side bitch points up, you're gonna say, yes, baby, what kind of mayonnaise? You want a mayonnaise mustard? You want it how you normally have it, or you want something different? What you want to fix your egg sandwich, ham, egg, and cheese sandwich? What you want it like fricassee? You want it flipped? You want it fly? You want it yeah, boom. Congratulations. Make sure you set your intent before you do it. Always say your intent. I'm about to give me some girlfriend points. Yeah, babe, I'm about to go make you a sandwich right now. What kind of sandwich you want, boy? Boom. Getting you some points. Dude, she want to do this. She want to do that. Yeah, you like, yeah, baby. Blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. You taking care of your duties as a man. You're going to get points in the game. You're going to get points in the game, man. The game is an Uber ride. The people they're going to have people that ride with you. They're going to have people who only are there to receive some bites, aka food, from you, right? There are some people who are going to be giving you packages, aka messages, where you can bring it from one place and bring it to other. You see what I'm saying? Uh, Uber lets you rent the car. Uber lets you rent the car. You rent the car. Boom, go to Uber. Up, you drive. And I'm driving Uber. Uber. Boom. Right? You not realizing that your real life is the Uber, nigga. Where you about to go? You about to drive your vehicle up the stairs. You about to drive your vehicle. Your vehicle about to hop in a vehicle and go to the store. You got to recognize when the game is trying to give you them Uber points. Why? Because things will be asked of you, and you know you should do it, but you be like, I don't feel like it. That's the right there. You gotta do it. You gotta do it because in the end, that is the game testing your skill set of what? Knowledge of the game. Do you know that he can earn points by doing this? Does he know that if he does this thing that he don't feel like doing, he will get I don't feel like credits? He will receive I don't feel like credits. Hmm? You got to get these spiritual points, these spiritual benefits. In cosmic currency, 90% of life is just showing up. No, I'm gonna say 90% of life is eternal life. The other 10% is illusion life. Life where death exists. But now there's got something called eternal life where death don't live. Death don't live in eternity. Death don't live in infinity. Right? So you got to understand what's going on when it comes to acceptance. Are you in acceptance of the people that died in your life? No matter how big and how bad it ripped your heart out. Are you able to get back up and continue to doing things at a high level, even though they almost broke you? Even though they almost knock your socks off? Even though they almost had you falling in the pit, even though they almost had you at your last end on your and you was on your deathbed, it don't matter. Look at it, it was almost you died and you came back. It don't even matter. They almost doesn't count. Meaning life happens when you want, when you do what you. Oh yeah, life happens when you listen. The reason why you don't feel like doing it is all a part of the game's programming, the gaming algorithm. Of course, life is about to bring. Look, your life ain't about to bring you something you feel like doing. You could get that on your own. The things you feel like doing. And I do feel like doing it. No, it's the things that you don't feel like doing that life is gonna always bring you though. Now, this is the kicker. This is how you turn on your. This is how you turn up the acceptance rate. When life brings you all of those tasks that you don't feel like doing, your acceptance rate goes up. Now, remember what else they got? What else they had outside of acceptance rate? Wait a minute, we're gonna get into it. What else they had outside of acceptance rate? They had what? Cancellation rate. Your cancellation rate gotta be low. So once life starts turning up, life turning up, your acceptance rate turning up. Why? Because everything that life brings you that you don't feel like doing, you do it. You getting them I don't feel like points. Pa, 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 pa. Getting them I don't feel like points. I don't feel like it, but I did it because I know it's better for me. I don't feel like it, but I did it because I've been neglecting that task and procrastinating. I don't feel like it, but I did it just so I can know that I don't feel like it and I did it. Just so I can know I don't feel like it and I did it. This is the name of the game. You waking up with that mental mind space, with that that mentality, that mindset of do 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 Mario Brothers. Now remember, don't forget about Luigi. Ouija, are you with me, mama? Dear Mr. Luigi, I want to know my future. Uh-oh. I remind you of something. See, y'all gotta understand that all of these games are actually two things. It's gonna either be your distraction or it's gonna be your practice. But all games are actually your practice for real life. You're supposed to take what you're learning from playing games and apply them to your real life. No matter what game you're playing, no matter what game you're playing, you need to take the lessons that you're learning, meaning the things in those games that mirror, metaphorically mirror aspects of your life. You're supposed to be taking those things and mastering the games of your life through the games that you learn life through. Some people learn hopscotch. They're on that frequency. Some people learn Nintendo. They're on that frequency. Some people learn PlayStation. Some people learn PS5. Some people learn football. Some people learn basketball. Some people learn, everybody learn whatever game that they played at, whatever rate that they played the game at. I'm letting you know that the game that you were playing, that's was just practice for actual real life. It's practice in real life when you're at the park and the coach telling you to run the extra lap and all of the things you're involved in. All of these are a part of your gaming sequence story. Every single one of us avatars, every single one of our souls who incarnated into an avatar has a zodiological, has an astrological script specifically customized for that soul. Specifically customized for that particular soul, just like having a fingerprint. A fingerprint or eye analysis or, whatever those analyses are perfect. And, this is how you know it's you because you can't fake, you can't fake a retina scan. You can't fake fingerprint, right? So boom, it's the same way. But anyway, I digress. When you are in this game, watch out. Watch out, man. Watch out for the traffic. Watch out for the accidents. Watch out for the closures. Watch out for the speed enforcements. Watch out for the wrong directions. This is what's going on in real life, though. Listen, this is what's going on in real life, though, man. You getting caught up in traffic, caught up in traffic is people who don't serve you no purpose. You caught up in the traffic of this person can't help you come up. 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 Are you dealing with all these people that can't help you come up? What's going on, man? What's going on? You dealing with all these people that can't help you come up, and the people that can help you come up, you looking at them like they lame. You looking at them like they lame. You tripping out here in these people's streets. This is what I'm saying. Like, man, people got to wake up and accept the choices that they made. The first thing that you got to do in acceptance is accept the choices that you made in life that got you to the moment where you don't like. Once you say, it's my fault that I'm here, it is my fault that I'm experiencing this. I'm not talking about the things you experienced in childhood. I'm talking about the things and the situations and the choices that you were able to make once you knew better. Once you knew better, you were faced with choices, subject matters, situations, decisions, people, places, things, nouns, pronouns, adverbs, adjectives, predicates, all these type of situations was going on. All these type of situations were going on when it came down for you time to have a choice. Now, remember, the things that happened to you in childhood, that was just the game on autopilot, programming your avatar so that your avatar can vibrate and project a certain frequency that you signed up for before you played the game. You signed up to have XYZ problems with mom, XYZ problems with dad, XYZ problems with siblings, XYZ problems with friends, XYZ problems with strangers, XYZ problems with random going on in happenstance, right? All of these things are pre-programmed before you incarnate into that body. Once you incarnate into that body, once you become a wham 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 baby, your game begins. And that game might have you never know what kind of mama you signed up for. But whatever kind of mama you have, you signed up for. Why would I sign up for mom? Because you came to play the game. You came to taste, touch, see, smell, hear, think, and have sex. Yeah, that's what you came to do. A lot of souls incarnate and reincarnate just so that they can have the physical feeling of having sex. Did you know that? I know, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to envision why would souls have the freedom to choose such a thing. Yeah, so people don't even know that. People, they got a lot of souls that incarnate and reincarnate to come have sex here. A lot of souls that incarnate and reincarnate to come actually help maintenance and keep the maintenance up of the game. The janitors, right? Some people come here to get away and experience that getaway. Some people, to get away from what to get away from the spirit world, man. The spirit world ain't no different with the hustle and bustle. The spirit world is where the burning and the churning is going on there. Spirits come live physical lives to escape the spirit world. Believe it or not, believe it or not, this is a wonderful life you're living. Wow, you're a spirit that is able to come see, touch, taste, smell, and hear. You're a spirit soul that has been awarded the opportunity to come see, touch, taste, smell, hear, eat. Man, you are here playing the game and you letting life stress you out. If you letting life stress you out, the game is beating you right now. You have to become the for lack of a better word, you got to stress life out. Life ain't got to be stressing you out. You need to be stressing life out. You need to be stretching life to stretch it to the limit. You need to be stretching the life to the limit. You need to be like squeezing all the life lemons and turning it into the most gangster's lemonade that you ever had in your life. That you had in your life, man. So understanding the accepting modes and how life is like an Uber ride, bro. Life is like an Uber ride. Everything you doing, you are on a mission. You are on a mission. You got quests. You got different quests. You got different points that you're getting within the mission. You feel me? You got rates. You're being rated, right? but you got points. You got tiers that you're on. You got to realize, man, your acceptance rate plays a lot about what you are or are not receiving in the matrix. You feel me? Um, yeah, man. As soon as you can quit your job and bank on you. As soon as you can become an entrepreneur, as soon as you can become something independent of the system that keeps you. Remember, that's the number one, man. That's the number one thing, man. Are you in acceptance that? See, once you accept that this is a video game, let me. Once you accept that this is a video game, once you accept that this is a video game, one that you a holographic, intricate, seeing, touching, tasting, smelling, hearing, feeling, sexual video game, but a video game nonetheless, that your higher self has allowed parts of its consciousness to power and charge that body. Now remember, just imagine your higher self using a spiritual credit card. You are the energy on the spiritual credit card, right? Pieces of the higher self, the higher self's currency charging in the body to experience, and then he taking some people take the majority of conscious, say, hey, no man, I just want to go and live about 25 earth years and come back out. I don't want to do nothing. Boom, they got people that come to experience that. Oh my God, I lived 25 earth years and then, I passed away and this and that and the third, da, 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 da. And they get to tell people their experience about life on Earth 3D saga, a saga of Saturn. But at the end of the day, you have to realize what you accept is going to be the determiner of what the universe is going to allow you to do within the game. You have to let the universe work on you. You have to let the universe. How does the universe work on you? How does the Great Mother work on you? She works on you by presenting you with the task that you don't feel like doing. How? This is the ways. This is the ways. You have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable because it is very uncomfortable to do things that you've never done before. I'm about to be comfortable doing this thing I've never done before, but if you do become comfortable, find something to make you uncomfortable because nothing grows in the comfort zone. Nothing. Nothing grows in the comfort zone. The only thing that life needs is what? That friction, that connection, that moving, that jigga 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 jigga, that what vibration. That vibration. It's all about the vibration. So in the moment you start playing the game of acceptance is the moment you start becoming accountable for all of the choices that you made. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. Ain't no way around it. I'm telling you from first hand experience. Now, a lot of you got hard heads and a lot of you are not going to understand what I'm saying. A lot of you don't even understand that life is an actual video game yet. But the truth about that is about to present itself because the game is getting an upgrade and the game and all of the characters and all of the people who are actually playing the game, we're getting upgrades as well. So when you talking about I'm talking about the actual game of life itself. Remember the heaven on earth part. Yeah, they've been telling y'all about it. That's about to happen. Um, a lot of great things and human beings are about to leap forward so forward. Human beings, this is what they've been afraid of the whole time. This is why all this stuff started in the first place because somebody decided to turn you human beings into consciousness. Who told you to do that? They wasn't supposed to do nothing but be naked in the garden and let a nigga hit it. Let a nigga hit it from behind. What are you doing? You feel me? The name of your game is stepping into the acceptance of what is. What is? Man, my mama is who my mama is. My daddy is who my daddy is. Sitting there complaining about who my mom and my daddy is and what they done did to me and woe is me if I had a mama and daddy like you. And that's too much noise. quiet it down. I'm here now. This is my life. I can make the decisions for myself right now. I can move and do what I need to do for myself right now. If I'm blaming anybody outside of me right now, I am not in acceptance of what life has brought me. Life has dealt you a hand. You need to play it. Life has dealt you a hand. You need to play it. And you can't play your hand if you're sitting there complaining about your hand all night. Man, my hand's too. You ain't gonna be able to manifest a cold-blooded hand if you keep on downing the hands that you've been getting. No, play the hands that you've been getting to the best of your ability. There will be other hands. This is not your first time living. This is not your first time experiencing life. Life is a real world of gambling. So this is not your first time experiencing life. Where they get you that YOLO, you only live once, you only got one life. That's a lie. Every game you get multiple lives. No game starts you off with one life. No game. You only get one life on this game. Nah, bro. Real life, in real life, the real life game, you get way more than one game. People are gonna even tell you, you've been here before. You know, a lot of times you just gotta wake up to the metrics of the game in order to understand what's going on. Um, it, it's real important that you understand this in order to understand the game. If you don't understand this, you can't understand the game. Like, so I'm trying to just drive it home. Once you are in acceptance of the mistakes you've made, once you are in the acceptance of the things that you could have did better but you didn't, the things that you should have did better but you didn't, the things that you were ignorant of and you shouldn't have been ignorant of them because you should have did the steps that you know you should have been taking, and you know you should have been acknowledging and following the knowledge you've been reading, and all of the things that you know you're supposed to be doing that's right but you're not doing it. All of those things that you know is right, you know it's right, you know it's right, but you're not doing it. That's the shit that you need to tackle. That's a part of your game. It's a part of your game. Once you tackle it, learn it, master it, do whatever you have to do, defeat it, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. Everybody has something different for their life. Tackle it. Stop letting it sit there. You're just wasting time. You're just wasting energy. Hop into the game. Do the task around your house. Meaning, well, yes, clean your house. Um, make sure that everything that's in your power and reach. Straighten it up, right? Iron your clothes, clean your room, clean your house. Make sure that you put your phone down and you have phone detoxification processes going on. And if you are on your phone, you are on your phone with the intent of playing the game of life. The reason why you're on Facebook, because now you're about to go on Facebook and you're about to speak into existence what you want, your situation. But you're about to cast it on the water, because why? Facebook is blue, Facebook is the water. Facebook is the water. Instagram is the earth. YouTube is the fire. The Twitter, the bird, the Twitter, the X, which turns into an X, that's the air. And your TikTok, that's your ether. Your TikTok, that's your ether. Fire, earth, air, water, ether. But you got to be able to recognize it from the gamer's perspective. If you're not recognizing from the gamer's perspective, and you're not hearing your horns honking, bum, bum, and you seeing your insects, have you passed the creepy crawly test yet? How many of you taking the creepy crawly test? What is the creepy crawly test? When the animals and when insects that you don't like begin to appear. Are you recognizing that that's the game testing you? Are you recognizing that consciousness, even the greatness of consciousness, even dwells within the most smallest of things like an insect? This is what I'm saying. You have to become an acceptance. Hey, I got a fear of spiders. Hey, I got a fear of roaches. Hey, no, the roach is there to show you a sign. So don't kill the roach out of fear. Kill the roach out of gaming. Because if that was Mario, how many points would that roach be worth? See, if the game was Mario and Mario had jumped on the roach, that would be a coin, right? So now you're gaming. Wait a minute, I'm not killing this roach because I'm scared of roaches. I'm killing this roach because I'm playing a game. Coin, pop. When with that roach just came to you to send it to another life. Because even the roach get recycled, and even the roach comes. Hey man, listen, I'm ready for my graduation, chief. Let me get about this roach body and go live me a rodent body. And they gotta go through the stages of life. You made it to human. You gotta go through the stages of life. It's the same thing. So you're either scared of the roach and you're killing the roach. Ah, roach! Ah. Or you saying, ooh, I know I'm about to get 3 points for hitting this bitch. Bing! And what is the let me go Google the purpose of roaches. Or roach meaning. What does roaches mean? And roaches, what are roaches? Roaches are the organizers of the dirty. When things start getting too dirty, the roaches will start appearing, period. They are the movers and shakers of the world of dust, angel dust. You see what I'm saying? So understanding acceptance is all about you being able to hop in that zone and let what is be. Like everything that is, let that be. Change yourself first. Change yourself. Change yourself and watch how the environment around you begins to mirror that self change. Ooh, pressure bust pipes will create diamonds. I'll say it again. Because you think I forgot what I said. Because I'll be on that one. I'll be on that one. No, y'all just got to rewind it because I forgot what I said. Because I'll be on that one. I'll be on that one. Straight up. But that's a fly. That's fly. Whatever I just said, that was fly because it came from the spirit. You understand me? But that's what acceptance rate is all about, everybody. I hope you're able to accept life on life terms, so that life can start accepting you and your requests on your terms. But the fact that you're not happy with life on life terms, life gonna show you that unhappiness. Life ain't hating on you. Life is just giving you what you gave it. That's all life is. Life came to make your life hard. Nobody, they don't call a bitch for nothing. They say life is a bitch and then you die. They say life is a bitch and then you die. Think about that. So life is not here. Life is here to do one thing and one thing only. Really two things, because it was in the world of duality. Life is here to do temporary life is here to do two things. Two things. Temporary life is here to do. Temporary life is hold up. See, I'm about to tell you important stuff and they try to get into my way. So temporary life is here to uh, teach you through what you are not. Teach you through what you are not. You are not the body. You are not the physical. You are not the you are not the couch. You are not your TV. You are not your phone. Stop getting emotional by start becoming indifferent to all these things, because all these things gonna be free. We're gonna feel like such fools because they're gonna let everything be free to try to make up for all of the atrocities they committed. And they're gonna and the one thing that we little monopoly players can't resist is the bank giving us some money. But that's the when you're looking at acceptance is allowing you to be in a plane of existence where everything that has happened, you have it resolved and you are at a peace with it. Everything that you are trying to do, you're trying to do it right now. You're acting, walking, talking, and moving like that person that you want to be in the future right now. Yeah, you might not have got the Benz, but you act like you got a Benz. You treat your car, you treat your little Nissan Altima like it is a Benz. Yeah, you out here and you getting it in the mud, you getting it out the mud. Man, I salute to you, man, because guess what? That's the beginning of waking up and realizing that life is a game. I teach people this every day, cheat codes. So why you think I came? See, and this is how you know that life is a game. This is how you know that life is a game. Because life has you looking at a full-fledged human being who is nobody near. Nobody, I never in a million years would have thought I'll be telling this to you right now. I'll never in a million years thought would be telling. Man, I think what's the next one? The next the next one after this is what's your acceptance rate, and then it's something else, man. I got a list. I got a list of gameplay. So this is gameplay, but understanding that life is one big giant gargantuan Uber ride, and everybody who you pick up is going to rate your performance. And you got to realize that everything that's going on in life is a part of the game that you signed up to play so that you can wake up through doing tasks. When you do these tasks are going to lead you to certain people, places, and things. These certain people, places, and things are going to give you information, data that's going to change your mind, change your perspective, change your perception, change your viewpoint, inspire you, motivate you, and do all kind of other things, right? And these things are going to make you lead yourself to a decision. When you make that decision, make sure you use the spirit of discernment. Make sure you use your intuition. Make sure you use everything at your positive disposal when making that decision, because that decision will determine where you will go next. And the game of life is always in the cut, waiting to throw a monkey wrench in your plan. But guess what? When you are in acceptance of this, the monkey wrench no longer becomes a monkey wrench. You see? In the Matrix, they told you there is no spoon. There's nothing wrong with problems. All problems were designed to be solved. All problems were designed to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with problems. All of them were designed to be solved. A solved problem, a fixed problem, means a higher vibration for that which has been solved or fixed. See? So stop running away from problems and start tackling problems. Some problems might take a day to get you to do it. Some problems might take 2 days. Some problem might take a week. Some problem might take a year. Some problem might take 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10 years for you to tackle. But you better start breaking down and tackling the problems of your life. You dig? You gotta start tackling all of those things that you have been neglecting to tackle. You've been neglecting to work out. You've been neglecting to eat right. You've been neglecting to sacrifice your time and your energy so that you can study that particular skill, that particular knowledge that you want to acquire, which takes time, and you don't want to take the time out and learn it and acquire that skill. Like any other role-playing game, you acquire that skill, you're able to go about and use that skill and turn it into a current, a stream of income revenue. Everybody want the quick, easy cash out. Everybody want the quick, easy payout. But the quick, easy payout, fast as it comes, as fast as it go, you rather get the payout from Mother Nature. Mother Nature gives you them payouts, and when Mother Nature gives you them payouts, oh, they be pretty. They be pretty. It be nature born. Everybody see is nature made. Everybody see, that. Everybody know that she places you right in the presence of your enemy. She places you in the presence of your enemy, surrounded on all sides, and still let you blossom and bloom and do your thing. Why? Because once you start understanding that this game, this energy game we call life, is a holographic video game, and the power that energizes this holographic video game is called magic. It's called sorcery. It's called Heka. It's called spirituality. It's called religion. It's called, wait a minute, different situations of life. It's called life. It's a game. Wake up, start playing life. What you mean? Start. But that's a whole nother thing. But I just wanted to give y'all this hour and a half right quick and break down the acceptance rate. You have to become an acceptance and realize that you asked to come here. Once you know that you asked to come here, all of the other things make sense of why you went through what you went through. Why? Because you asked for it to learn the lessons of them. Now, stop being so prideful. Stop being so, I don't want to go through pain. I don't want to relive certain painful moments. And I don't want to learn the lessons of them. I don't want to get out the I don't want to speech and get into the speech of I can, I have, I am, I will, I do, I know, I use, yeah, I desire, I, I, I believe, I balance, I have. You gotta break into all of these different positive phrases because you're not talking the positive things. You're not saying to yourself, little engine that could, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Because that think I can turns to I know I can. And that know I can, ooh, turns to I am I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. I don't like them on the boat. I don't like them down my throat. Don't like them in the tree. I don't like them with a bee. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. See? Why? Because you got to jump into the what? That positive. I am. I will. I, God, man, listen, everything is great. Everything is wonderful. Why? Because I know for a fact this is a part of my game. This is a part of my game. I got to solve it. I got to get into this and let my higher self, what they call it? They call it Jesus take the wheel. No, higher self, your higher self, that concept is, but that's what the Jesus take the wheel. All right, no, that's your higher self. Your higher self is like, all right, come on. Put his hands on. Y'all say, God touched me. No, that was the God inside of you. You are, I say, that ye are gods, children of the Most High, but you shall die as men and fall as princes. Understand that ye are God. This is how the stuff started in the garden in the first place. Because God lied and told Adam, if you eat the tree, you're going to die. Serpent came and told Adam, "Nuh-uh, if you eat the tree, you're gonna become like God, and God don't want you to become like God, knowing good and evil, because then that means you're gonna be his competition and no longer his servant." Boom, they bit of the tree. God came and said, "Behold, a man has become like one of us, God, knowing good and evil. Let's kick him out before he eat of the tree of life and live forever and truly become one of us." What? So you trying to tell me, God, that you was that you was playing on the neck, you was playing the game on the nakedness of Adam and Eve, right? Okay, we just talking about concept. This is a concept. We know Adam and Eve is just a borrowed story from Egypt. We know that the Bible is just a borrowed book from Egypt. We know that anything that got to do with the Bible is just borrowed from Egypt. Okay, we know that already. All right, boom. And borrowed from more stuff too. But what the more stuff got it from Egypt too. So man, everybody got their stuff, got their swag. Just like they've been getting their swag from us. They've been getting their swag from us. When I speak of us, I'm talking about the Thai Americans. I'm talking about the Thai Americans. I'm talking about these people. I'm talking about these people in this over here in America. And you go down and it's to them. Yeah, and it's called the Americas. You got North America, you got South America, you got Central America. The Americas, them Americans. Y'all trying to act like the Americans ain't the ones that really, really started this. The Americans really, really, really started this whole game. Like this game is how it's even going, bro. But now, a lot of y'all are waking up. A lot of y'all are becoming privy to the fact that this is a matrix and this is a game. And I applaud you guys for beginning to wake up. But now I'm here to help activate what you know, right? Because everybody know what they know. But remember, life is like being with a phone. The phone company got to turn on the phone in order for you to be able to communicate across the wavelengths, right? So understanding that in order for you to communicate across the wavelengths, you have to be in an acceptance that, hey, I signed up for the wavelengths I'm receiving right now. Let me go through my emotions. Let me go through what I got to go through because these are the choices that led me here. The choices nobody even put a gun to my head and made me make my choices. So therefore, I gotta accept my choices for what there is and for what they are. Realize that this was all a part of my game in the first place, and start researching the spirit world. Start researching all of these worlds. Start researching myself. Start doing all of these deep dives, and come to the realization that, hey, bro, it's time for you to start playing the game. It's time for you to learn the game. Look, I got the game part one and the game part two right here on Dwayne McClain. All you do is click on it, boom, and I teach you about the game. But these right here are called gameplays, and I'm giving you these gameplays because you might not look at life this way, but this is the way life is. You might not look at life this way, but this is the way life is. For every single thing in life, there is a game for it. And if you don't know how to approach life with a gaming mind to the gaming format, with the gaming style, with the gaming way of looking at things, and the gaming way of acting towards things in life, then you are not awake yet. You're still struggling, trying to figure out what is life. Life is a game. Wake up, play it. Till next time, talk to y'all later. Peace.